Now that you've had an opportunity to see the mechanics for creating a three-panel layout, let's take a closer look at how it looks and works and whether it may or may not help you create a better classroom website. First, we'll look at the disadvantages because there's not really too many of them. One of the disadvantages is you do lose a little bit of real estate on the website by creating the banner panel, and you're pretty much always going to have a navigation banner which could scroll out of the way if you needed real estate, but then you lose the contact of making the links available at all times. And if the words in here get too long and you have to expand this, you're going to lose a little bit more real estate. But in my opinion, this amount of space here is adequate to do whatever lesson plans or displays that you want to do on a classroom website. So for me, this is enough real estate, but some people have complained that you do lose a little bit of space if you wanted to have something really big filling up in here. Another disadvantage is this, since this other panel can scroll, we do get a visible scroll bar here that affects our layout a little bit in various browsers. We may get some overlapping here in one browser or another because they handle the layout and display of this scroll bar is browser driven, so you may get a little bit of inconsistency there. Nothing serious in my opinion. Now, I feel that the advantages far outweigh the disadvantages, and you can probably see them already here. One, you can scroll through the material and the content without ever losing your navigation ability to go from one step to a next, from one unit to the next. It's readily available, so anybody that wants to see where they're going to go or where they've been, they can move very easily from here. Of course, the scrolling is a nice feature, and having a banner up here, I like that because it gives this web page some identity. It lets students know where they're at and what's going on, and they get familiar with this. Perhaps the biggest advantage, and that's true for pretty much any website that uses CSS, would be that it's very easy to update and change this. If I wanted to add another link here, that's very easy to do, and if I wanted to change the colors of these backgrounds or possibly even change my banner, that's very easy to do in the CSS code. We'll take a look at that. Here's a look at the CSS code that's driving that panel. Since we've set up the three divs, the top, the left, and the right, as we talked about earlier, this is what's driving it. And I've already set up a second banner in there that I think I like a little bit better. I've called it Banner 2, so it's simply renamed this, the URL for the background of it. I'm going to change the color of the box on the right to let's try ivory. There are color code numbers, as you know, but I'm just going to type in ivory there. It'll keep me from having to look it up. And I want to go down here and add another link. So what I really need to do is I want to have that horizontal rule in there that separates them. So I'm just going to add one. I'm going to copy that and just add one below it. And then renumber these. Make this one 11 and the one below it 12. Now, of course, I would add in my place where I want it to link to, but right now they're just placeholders, so I'm just using this for example. Let's go back and take a look at what it looks like. Okay, there's our updated web page. I think it looks better. We have our added navigation link down here. The color here is a little bit lighter, and I do like this banner better than the previous one. I went ahead and saved the old web page just so that we can do a direct comparison, and let me pop that up. So here's what we had before, and this is what we've modified it to. The changes are very easy to make right directly on the document, and I think this is a good example to show you how to use in setup and how to use a 3-panel layout. Of course, you can customize the content in here any way you want, add pictures, anything else that you would do on a regular web page, whether you use CSS or not, you can fill into this one panel.